C, Java, Angular, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, jQuery, Bootstrap, Python, PHP. Confused? What are all these and where they basically fit in a three-tier architecture? Hello everyone, this is Shalini Mittal from TechGatha, and this video focuses on making you understand the three-tier architecture, in which the presentation tier is from where the user starts interacting with your application. Business tier is where you write all your logic and process users' requests, communicating with the underlying database, that is the data tier. So say for example, a user or client starts interacting with the website by opening a browser, typing in the URL, and the web page loads. Now, browser is a software that understands only three languages. HTML, which is used to display the content on the web page. CSS, that is used to decorate the content displayed by the HTML. And JavaScript is used to add dynamism, interactivity, and provide validations to the data entered by the user. These three languages form the presentation tier, as this is the layer which is visible to the client. To ease and speed up the development process, we have various libraries and frameworks built over HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. So like Bootstrap, SCSS, Less, and Sass are few of the libraries built over CSS. jQuery, Angular, Vue, Knockout, React, Backbone are built over JavaScript. Metro, Foundation, Reveal, Semantic, to name a few, are the libraries built over HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Now consider you created a registration page. Once the user fills in the details, on the subsequent visit, a login page is displayed to the user. The user credentials needs to be validated against the details entered by the user previously. So definitely your application needs a way to validate the data, and hence the data needs to be stored or persisted in the database, which is the data tier. And you can use any of the databases like MySQL, Cassandra, Redis, MongoDB, PostgreSQL, Oracle, SQL Server, etc. But then the registration page is created using plain HTML, CSS, JavaScript, or any of the front-end libraries and frameworks. These libraries have a limitation as they cannot directly communicate with the underlying database. So then we need a middle layer, also called as middle tier, which can actually communicate with the client-side application as well as with the database. This layer is where you actually create server-side applications. To create server-side applications, you can use any of the following languages like Java, PHP, Python, C#, Ruby, etc. These languages provides with various web application development frameworks like for Java, it's Servlets, JSP, Spring, Struts. For a PHP application, Laravel or Symfony. For Python, you can use Flask or Django. For C#, you can use ASP.NET. For Ruby, Ruby on Rails. Now to execute these applications, we need a specific software that can understand and interpret these languages and convert it to the machine understandable language. That's where comes in specific application servers. So to execute Java applications, we have Tomcat, JBoss, or WebSphere. For PHP, we can use XAMPP, WAMP, MAMP, or Apache HTTP server. For Python as well, we can use XAMPP, Apache server, Nginx, WSGI. For C#, you have IIS, Internet Information Server. For Ruby, you can use Unicorn, Puma, or Passenger. In a nutshell, This is how a three-tier architecture looks with all its languages and technologies in their respective blocks. Assume there's a developer, expert in creating front-end or client-side applications using plain JavaScript or any of its libraries. Now, just to communicate with the database as we discussed, there's an overhead on the developer to learn a new language so that he can create server-side applications. But hold on. Now we have JavaScript that can actually be executed on the server side with the help of Node Server Runtime Environment. And Express.js is a JavaScript framework to create server-side applications. Believe me, this actually brings in ease to the developers for creating a full stack web application without worrying about learning a new language. Thanks for watching this video till the end. Hope you liked the video, and if you have any questions, please feel free to comment in the comment section below. Please do not forget to like, share and subscribe. Thank you. Happy learning. Take care and bye-bye.